Good evening, and welcome to the Whitewater Wind Down. I'm Edie Fernay alongside Peyton Walls. Peyton, how we feeling?
Feeling great. Love being back here for the Wind Down. We got lots to talk about today. So the first thing that we need to discuss is that UW Whitewater is hosting the Special Olympics of Wisconsin Summer Games this year.
Ooh, and I believe they also hosted it last year as well, but the dates this year are for June 6th and June 8th, and they're looking for volunteer applications.
Yes, so for sure, if you're in the area and you find that interesting and you feel inclined to volunteer, definitely do that, but that's in the future.
Right.
Let's talk about what's going on right now. So, big news, everyone get ready. Taylor Swift's album has been out officially for a week now, which is like so exciting. Last week, Friday, she dropped it at midnight Eastern time, so like 11 here. And then she's been giving out like all these Easter eggs of like the number 2, and everyone was like, oh, Reputation is coming out at 2 a.m. No, 15 more songs from the Tortured Poets Department came out at 2 a.m. So when I was listening to it, I stayed up, and I'm like an old lady, right? I go to bed at like 8 o'clock. I'm pretty lame like that. So I was listening to it way past my bedtime. I was like kind of falling asleep, but I was like, no, stay awake. This is a big deal. And then fell asleep eventually, woke up to 15 more songs.
Wow,
so of course crazy. I had to listen to all of them that day, and it's like 2 hours to get through all these songs. Wow. So I'm excited to just like keep listening to them. I feel very blessed as a Taylor Swift fan that she has given us so much music, and I'm sure like lots of people watching this love Taylor Swift too. So I'm sure we're all very happy and very fed right now. But I feel like a lot of artists are coming out with new albums lately.
Yeah, and with all of the like Summerfest and outdoor events in the summer, it's super exciting time for music, you know?
Yeah, music is popping right now. Like, I'm so excited in the summer to go to like fairs and like to see music festivals and like outdoor concerts, because like during COVID, we were so deprived of like outdoor live music for so long. So I'm just really excited to like get back out there, like get listening to music. Things are like ramping up again, and I thought it was super cool that, you know, all this is going on. Like, I just love it.
No, I agree. Do you have any concerts on your roster?
Well, I really want to go to Noah Kahan for sure. I saw Olivia Rodrigo already, which was just amazing. I want to get Benson Boone concert tickets, but he like came and went, so like unfortunately no. But maybe next time. But I got a lot of people that I really want to see.
Hopefully, me and my buddies will just go to Summerfest. I don't really know anyone who's playing, so I'll just like walk around. But I am seeing a band called They Might Be Giants with my dad, which I'm super excited about.
I like that. I like the sound of that. All right, well, after this break, we'll talk about some spring things. So don't go anywhere. We'll be right back with more on the Whitewater Wind Down.
What does it mean to be a war hawk?
It means allowing myself to dream big and think outside the box.
Pushing the limits of what I think is possible.
Seeing ideas through from start to finish.
Collaborating with professors and peers.
And seizing opportunities in the community to put my knowledge to use.
I'm studying abroad,
learning another language,
and listening to the stories of others.
I'm making lifelong friends and fearlessly sharing my gifts with the world.
As a war hawk, I stay balanced,
take great care of myself,
and get out of my comfort zone.
I refuse to let the past determine my future.
And I'm taking confident steps in the directions of my dreams.
Sometimes it doesn't make sense.
And other times it couldn't be more exciting.
But I will keep my goals in mind
and never quit.
Because
that's the war hawk way.
The UW Whitewater Bookstore is your one-stop shop for apparel, textbooks, and technology. Stop in for a wide selection of gifts from our alumni, family, and name brand sections. Need to purchase or rent a textbook? Head downstairs to Textbook Services. Check out our new custom shop and create personalized apparel for your organization. Need a charger, laptop, or headphones? Our new technology section has everything you might need. For more information and bookstore hours, visit uwwhitewaterbookstore.com.
The University Center, or UC, is at the heart of campus, both figuratively and literally. Located in the center of campus, the UC is a place where all students are encouraged to thrive, relax, and have fun. Whether you're getting food at one of the many dining locations, or playing some billiards, striking out in bowling, or just hanging out in the main lounge area. Everyone brings something to the UC, and it has something for everyone.
Spring fever is a mental and sometimes physical change that happens as a response to warmer weather, although it is not recognized as a medical condition. This phenomenon occurs in early spring, and symptoms may happen during the first few warm days.
You may experience an increase in energy and can find yourself waking up earlier in the mornings. Not only are humans affected by spring fever, but animals like small mammals have this hormone shift as well.
Spring fever is also a common pop culture reference, which encourages people to go outside. This could even inspire people to skip class or feel unmotivated because it's too warm outside.
Spring fever doesn't necessarily have to be a bad thing, however. Many people in colder climates get a massive serotonin boost while they experience spring fever.
Farmers' almanacs predict the intensity of spring and summer based on historical weather patterns, astronomical data, and meteorological trends. They also may consider natural indicators, such as plants and animal behavior and blooming and migration patterns.
The arrival of spring and summer is also predicted in other ways, such as certain animals seeing their shadow or not, i.e. the groundhog.
We got some beef with the groundhog. He predicted an early spring. Guess what we didn't get? I don't know why we're still giving up this false hope, because he's usually not right, but we got lots of snow and rain and wind and barely any sun.
He betrays me almost every single year.
But you know what we do have? We've got some flowers.
Oh yeah, I love them.
I got a fun fact about tulips. So in the 17th century in the Netherlands, there was a big tulip craze, and tulips are super trendy, and people would pay crazy prices, extreme inflation of tulips just to get these rare bulbs, just because they thought it was cool back then. I don't know.
Well, they should have came to Whitewater because we have quite the plethora planted around campus.
We definitely do. And we also have a ton of birds.
Ooh, I do. I love hearing the bird sounds when I walk to class. And this year there'll also be an increase in the bird population due to the cicadas emerging.
Wisconsin has a huge influx of bird migration because we're by the lakes, the wetlands, we're all the Great Lakes, they love them, especially the hawks and the eagles and the sandhill cranes. I think Wisconsin has one of the highest population of cranes.
Yeah, we're the place to be.
We are the place to be.
We'll be right back with more on the Whitewater Wind Down, but first, let's take a look at the weekend's weather forecast, which was not produced by a groundhog.
The Royal Purple, the best place for all the latest news around the community and campus of UW-Whitewater. Here you'll find all different types of weekly news stories, including sports, arts and rec, biz and tech, and even fun and interesting things like trendsetter columns and the tweet of the week. The Royal Purple has a full staff to handle all of your advertising and article needs. Ad managers and sales representatives can help you get your ad in seasonal print issues online at royalpurplenews.com and out on our social media platforms. Editors and journalists would love to write features about your organization and follow-ups about your important events. For more information on student employment opportunities, advertisement services, or anything news, contact the Royal Purple over at RPP@uww.edu or give us a call at 262-472-5100. Stop by our office and say hi on campus in McCutcheon Hall, room 113. For all of your local campus community news, check out the Royal Purple here at University of Wisconsin-Whitewater.
Here at UWW, we put a lot of emphasis on shaping your involvement. Involvement helps you get to know more people with similar values and goals as yourself. The Student Involvement Office can help you get involved with organizations on campus, or we can help you start a brand new one. So what are you waiting for? It's time to shape your involvement at UWW. If you'd like to learn more, stop by UC 127 or contact us at involvement@uww.edu or call 262-472-6217.
I'm Brandon Bazinski, and this is The World Today on UWW-TV. A spam call was made leaving a man violently upset with his Uber driver, which ultimately resulted in a devastating murder. Ohio resident William Brock, who is 81 years old, was convicted for the murder of his Uber driver. Loetha Hall, who was 61 years old, was sent to Brock's house on March 25th. When she arrived, Brock threatened her with a gun. When the Uber driver tried to escape, he shot and killed her. Brock told investigators that he had received a number of spam calls from someone pretending to be an officer. When the Uber driver arrived at his house, he thought she was involved in the call. And we'll have more of The World Today after a quick break. An elephant was seen walking down a busy highway in Montana when it escaped from a local circus and blocked traffic. On April 17th, Viola the elephant was being watched before her show when she was spooked by a car and ran off. The elephant did not cause any damage to the cars or the road in any way, but it was a shock for many pedestrians. Viola was loose wandering around for 10 minutes before being led back to her trailer. Two parrots arrived at the Bonarong Wildlife Sanctuary in Tasmania, Australia, have fallen in love. After struggling to mate within their own species, the unlikely pair of a musk lorikeet and a red-tailed black cockatoo experienced love at first sight. The unlikely pair spend all their time together and can bear no longer than 5 minutes apart. For more updates, check us out at uwwtv.org. I'm Brandon Bazinski, and this has been The World Today on UWW-TV.
Don't miss out on your chance to be a Warhawk
at UW-Whitewater.
You belong here!
Bonsoir à tous.
Hola.
Hej, hur är läget?
Marhaba.
Ni hao.
Konnichiwa.
UW Whitewater International Student Association is a student organization that brings both international students and national students together to share their cultural experience and beliefs. The ISA also collaborates with other student organizations in UW Whitewater. The International Dinner is one of the most unique events that ISA have for every spring semester, which serves all kinds of food from different countries, and it invites students to show their talent on the dinner. So what are you waiting for? Come join the ISA today.
We are
ISA.
All right, hello everyone. Welcome back to the Whitewater Wind Down. My name is Peyton, and I'm joined with my co-host Edie Fernay, and we are here at the petting zoo right in front of the UC.
It's really awesome out here. There's some goats, I think there's a pig, and a zebra, and I've never seen a zebra before.
There's lots of different animals.
There's a goose who has an awful lot to say, but in honor of finals week coming up and de-stressing, let's go take a look at all the animals.
This is so fun. As you can see, it's a very popular event here at the UC. There's lots of activity going on. Okay, we are here. Oh my God, it's so cute. There's lots of different animals here. There are goats, there are chickens, there are alpacas and pigs. It's a super exciting experience here at the petting zoo. Hello. That is a pretty impressive line over there by the stuffed animals. I mean, honestly, it goes to show that even college kids love their stuffed animals.
Oh yeah, I don't think I know anyone who doesn't have a single stuffed animal in their room. Excuse me, Roy. I was wondering if you'd like to answer some questions for the Whitewater Wind Down. There you have it, folks. Roy the goose. So we're over here with ZZ the zebra, and unlike the UC Live posts hyping this up, there was an inflatable zebra. I thought we were going to get tricked, but this is a real-life zebra, and she's just beautiful.
She is very iconic, and the debate still stands. Is she white with black stripes or black with white stripes? Oh, hello.
Holy crap. I'm scared of horses, but the zebra is a lot smaller and appears to be less muscular. No offense, ZZ. She's beautiful. All right. I'm not really too keen on holding a bunny, but Peyton is here, and she's going to get in here, get some of the action up close and personal. Oh, Peyton has a rabbit. Peyton and Rabbit, how are we feeling?
I've always wanted a bunny, and I've never actually gotten to hold one before, so this is awesome. What do you got to say there, bud?
These bunnies appear to be very used to getting picked up. You know, they're not really fighting it. Maybe they like the cuddles. So it appears that all the chicks are bundling together for warmth in the beautiful town of Whitewater. They are so cute.
This is making my day. I never in my life touched an actual baby chicken. This thing is so cute. Oh my gosh.
I have never held one without it pooping in my hand, so maybe I will get the first opportunity to do that today. Okay, yeah, I want to. Next on the Whitewater Wind Down, we learn about Wisconsin history with the Red River Dams. Stay tuned after this.
UWW-TV has been an important part of the campus and community since 1980.
Not only providing on-air learning opportunities for broadcast journalists and electronic media production students,
but educating and entertaining our audiences with award-winning news, live sports coverage, original programming,
as well as dedicating the mission to developing creative collaborations throughout campus.
For more information, visit our website and like us on Facebook.
Check us out because you gotta see what's on UWW TV. Welcome to Jitters Coffee House. Located on the first floor of the Wells Towers, Jitters is a student-run coffee lounge and offers a variety of coffee and ice cream-based drinks and is home to many entertaining programs, including live music, gamer trivia nights, and other performances. Coordinate your activity by emailing jitters@uww.edu. Jitters is completely run by volunteers who can earn service hours and even receive a free drink during their shift. Stop in tonight at Jitters Coffee House, where fun events and community come together.
Welcome to This Week in Wisconsin History. This week, we'll be covering the 1864 engineering feat of a Wisconsin lumberman that saved 30,000 Union troops in the Civil War. By April 1864, the Union's Red River campaign was considered a disastrous failure, forcing the Army and Navy to retreat down Louisiana's unpredictable Red River toward New Orleans. The Mississippi River Squadron journeyed south under persistent enemy fire to Alexandria, where the 33-vessel fleet was faced with a mile-long stretch of rapids, flanked on either end by 6-foot waterfalls. These treacherous conditions were further exacerbated by the river's rapid drop in water level to just over 3 feet, effectively grounding the squadron's heavier vessels and halting the Union retreat in its tracks. Stuck with battered warships and dwindling supplies, the Union's only two options seemed to be fighting off surrounding enemies while willing water levels to rise, or abandoning the entire fleet to the Confederates and continuing their retreat to New Orleans. A third option was proposed by Lieutenant Colonel Joseph Bailey, chief engineer of the 19th Corps, to correct the low water levels of the river by building a series of dams. Before the war, Bailey had worked in Kilburn City, Wisconsin, or present-day Wisconsin Dells, as a civil engineer and lumberman for over 10 years. Bailey's considerable experience building dams on the Wisconsin River to help float logs down to the sawmills led him to suggest that same idea a month prior, which had been mocked. Now, running out of time, options, and hope, the campaign commanders ultimately decided to go along with Bailey's plan. 3,000 troops were assigned to aid in the construction effort that began April 30th, including engineers from the 97th and 99th U.S. Colored Troops and other experienced loggers from Wisconsin, Maine, and New York regiments. After more than a week of nonstop work on the dams, the water level had risen over 5 feet, allowing some of the fleet's smaller ships to pass through the chute over the upper falls. The following morning, May 9th, the building water pressure suddenly broke 2 barges free of the main dam, creating a rushing torrent of water. The Navy seized the opportunity to send 4 of their vessels over the falls and through the 150-foot gap, inciting boisterous celebration from the thousands of spectators gathered along the riverbanks. With renewed confidence in Bailey's plan, crews worked quickly to make adjustments and repairs. 4 days later, on May 13th, the remaining squadron ships were able to breach the dam and successfully navigate the rapids, allowing the Union forces to finally continue their downstream journey to safety. Despite the overall failure of the expedition itself, Lieutenant Colonel Joseph Bailey gained national recognition for his heroic ingenuity during the Red River Campaign, which saved 30,000 Union troops and the Mississippi River Squadron, a fleet worth around $2 million at the time. Bailey would be one of only 15 Army officers to receive an official thanks of Congress for their service during the Civil War. And that's what happened this week in Wisconsin history.
This week is a big nature-themed week. We got Monday, which of course is Earth Day, and then Tuesday is National Picnic Day, which love picnics, love eating outside. And then closing it all up, Friday is Arbor Day.
I agree with you on everything, that this is going to be a great week and everything like that, besides the eating outside part because of bugs. I like bugs as much as the next guy, you know?
Yeah.
Got my bug necklace. Okay, maybe more than the next guy.
More
Got
than
my bug
anyone I
necklace
know.
on.
Yep.
I look for slugs. I look for worms. Well, outside, I love them. And I love cicadas, but I just can't with like flies and ticks.
Ooh, okay, so that's the thing. I see a purpose in like every animal. Why ticks? Why ticks?
Right.
I don't get it. Like, what do they do?
No, my
Nothing.
boyfriend
They
went
do nothing.
on a hiking thing with his friends a couple days ago and came back and he's like, I have a tick on my leg, and I freaked out and I didn't know.
No.
And what do they even do? Nothing.
I used to go squirrel hunting with my dad sometimes, which is a whole other side story. But I had a tick on me once and just freaked out. Ever since then, I'm just traumatized.
Yeah. And they like can't die either.
No,
You
they
have to,
don't
like,
die.
No, you have to like stab them or something. What I've did like before is like mix like a concoction of like cleaning alcohol and Listerine and everything. Like put them in there. I'm like, take that.
And they
still
won't
live.
die.
They were just
No.
like walking around under there like, I'm under the water. Hello. It's crazy.
Oh my God, yeah. I love summer. It's warm. It's nice, sunny, but the bugs are coming out, guys. Everyone run for your lives. All right, this is a big deal, and it's a good thing that there's not going to be like a huge tick influx, like there's going to be a big cicada influx, like, because at least cicadas don't do anything.
Yeah, they just kind of hang out, you know, do their own thing. But the summer does make me very appreciative for bats because they will take care of the mosquitoes, they'll take care of the ticks for us. They
do
keep
like
it
the
nice,
bats.
yeah.
That's for sure. I love the bats. And then, like, I don't know, bats just remind me of sitting by a campfire at night, like some s'mores, like, and like you can see across the lake. Oh, I can't wait for summer.
Yeah,
It's gonna be so fun.
Yeah.
We're almost there, so close.
Right, just around the corner. But it looks like that is all the time that we're going to have on today's edition of the Whitewater Wind Down. Thank you for tuning in, and we'll see you next week for more news and entertainment. For Peyton and myself, have a fantastic week, and don't forget to stay tuned to UWW TV.